we provide you the platform to turn your dreams into reality. Give wings to your aspirations with KR Mangalam University.
A key global choke point, the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow but critically strategic stretch of water just 21 miles wide at its narrowest, but it carries the weight of nearly a fifth of the world's oil, and now it is under threat. Amid rising tensions in West Asia, the conflict between Iran and Israel has intensified, and following US airstrikes on Iran's nuclear facilities, Tehran is signaling what could be a move with massive global consequences: the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. So the big question we're asking is, if the strait shuts down, how badly will India be hit? To understand the gravity, let's look at the numbers, very important. India imports about 5.5 million barrels of crude oil every single day. Out of that, nearly 2 million barrels travel through this very Strait of Hormuz. That's roughly 40% of our crude supply, coming from Gulf nations like Iraq, Saudi Arabia, the UAE and Kuwait. If those shipments are blocked or delayed, it's not just our oil companies but our wallets that could take a hit. Think fuel prices, transportation, power generation, even industrial output, all of it could feel the ripple effect of just one strategic closure. But there's a twist. Despite the heavy dependence on the Middle East, India's energy basket today is more diversified than ever. Let's take a closer look. Russia, now one of India's top oil suppliers, does not use the Strait of Hormuz at all. Its crude arrives via routes like Suez Canal, the Cape of Good Hope, or even the Pacific Ocean for that matter. Qatar, India's principal LNG or liquefied natural gas supplier, also bypasses the strait thanks to alternate sea routes. In addition, India sources LNG from Australia, the United States, and of course Russia. So while our crude imports from Iraq and partially from Saudi Arabia may take a hit, India is not completely exposed. Yes, global oil markets could get volatile. Prices may spike, but temporarily. But India might avoid the worst case scenario thanks to this smart mix of energy partnerships. Also, government agencies and public sector oil firms have maintained strategic reserves that can cushion any short-term disruption. However, while India may not be the first domino to fall, it won't walk away untouched.